Peace, 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 everyone. Excited that you are all joining us once again. Today, we're definitely getting into solutions to stop the extortion. As we understand that we are in this month of February in the year of 2024, so they say, and as we're going through history and pointing out the inconsistencies of the indoctrination that was given to us as truths, we also want to always remember that we do live in a real world, and we want to be able to provide real life solutions to your everyday. And so today we're going to be going over something that can be utilized in debt collection with stopping extortion. Many of us are extorted every day, and we don't even realize it. We don't even know that that's what's actually going on. So we're going to go over what is extortion. We're going to go over what it says according to what extortion is according to law. And then we're going to go over a template that I created. You'll be able to go to our Mighty Networks and download the template. All right. So that you can utilize it for whatever situation that you're going through to no longer be extorted. All right. The document that I'll be sharing, it is just the first step. Right. We use the private administrative process. Right. So if you want more information, you can reach out to us on amexem Enterprises LLC. I'm going to put the link in the chat for everyone so that you can always reach us. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's see here. I'm going to share the screen. Extortion. Extortion is the act of extorting, the act or of wresting anything from a person by force, duress, menace, authority, or any undue exercise of power, oppressive or illegal extraction. 13th century from extortinem, a twisting out, extorting, noun of action from past participle, stem of extortere, wrench out, wrest away, to obtain by force, from ex, out, to twist. Let's go to the Black's Law Dictionary, and this is the 6th edition. A lot of us have the 8th edition. This is the 6th edition. Blow this up a little bit more. Extortion. The obtaining of property from another, induced by wrongful use of act or threatened force, violence, or fear, or under color of official right. It's the 18 U.S.A. annotated, subsection 871. A person is guilty of theft by extortion if he purposely obtains property from another by threatening to inflict bodily injury on anyone or commit any other crime or any other criminal offense. Or 2, accuse anyone of a criminal offense. Or 3, expose any secret tending to subject any person to hatred, contempt, or ridicule, or to impair his credit or business repute. So we know that Prophet Noble Ali told us that we're not supposed to what? Right? We're not supposed to extort. Right? He said that there were those who were on our own side who was ridiculing him, right? Extorting him or attempting to extort him. He mentioned building the movement off of the backs of snakes and scorpions. Islam, it says contempt or ridicule or to impair his credit or business repute. 4, take or withhold action as an official or cause an official to take or withhold action. Or 5, bring about or continue a strike, boycott, or other collective unofficial action if the property is not demanded or received for the benefit of the group in whose interests the actor purports to act. We saw this. I mean, we saw this in the movement, but we also see this every day in our life. They definitely was doing this in the 1920s and the 1930s, right? We can also go back and we can look at what they call the Civil War or the Great Rebellion. When you go and you look at the civil lawsuits, a lot of property was taken by way of extortion illegally. So we're here today to begin to clean it up. Not just wake up, but clean it up, do the actual work. See, it's not just about doing your genealogy and knowing where you come from and knowing who your people are, but it's about going back and getting what was stolen from you. There is no limit on fraud. There's no time limit. If anyone has defrauded you or your family, you have the evidence, everybody should be running down to U.S. District Court, filing a lawsuit against those parties. Islam. Let me get back to extortion. Here we are. It says provide information or withhold testimony or information with respect to another's legal claim or defense. Or 7, inflict any other harm which would not benefit the actor. Hobbs, you can also see Hobbs Act, blackmail, loan sharking, shakedown. So yeah, you got a lot of remedies. It's right here. You got to begin to use them. Let's go to Title 18, U.S. Code, Section 894. Collection of extensions of credit by extortionate means. Whoever knowingly participates in any way or conspires to do so in the use of any extortionate means to collect or attempt to collect any extension of credit or to punish any person for non-repayment thereof shall be fined under this title or imprisoned no more than 20 years or both. It's simple. It's simple. You know, most of us would think, well, you know, I can use this for a credit card. Or I can use this for car payment. I can use this for a mortgage. I can use this for employer. I can use this for a landlord. Anyone that's utilizing extortion against you, you can use this. I'm gonna give an example. I'm gonna show you all the template that I created. Share the screen here. Right, and we're using Title 18 U.S.A. Code 894. You just put your name, the debt collector's name, whoever's trying to collect, their information, and if your item should be in a trust. If it's not, you need to put it in the trust. But it just simply says, I, trustee name, whoever the trustee is, in writing to express my concerns regarding your attempts to collect the debt from the name, a DBA owned by the name of the trust. We deem that your actions may be in violation of federal law, specifically Title 18 U.S.A. Code 894, put the public law as well as the statute in there, which prohibits extortionate extensions of credit or the use of extortionate means to collect extensions of credit. Right? If you don't know what the definition of credit is, go look it up. It's under UCC definition of credit. So I assert that your conduct has crossed the boundaries of lawful debt collection practices and may constitute extortion under federal law, specifically the mortgage debt held with, and this is just an example. That's why it's in yellow, because you're gonna have to change it for your situation. You're gonna have to make it yours. Held by such and such is unenforceable pursuant to Delaware Supreme Court. The court cited a long history of Delaware case law in which the court found that the underlying debt obligation is essential to a mortgage's enforceability. The court also relied on the U.S. Supreme Court case Carpenter versus Logan, 83 U.S.C. 271, 1872, which held that a note and a mortgage are inseparable. So that means you cannot separate them. They have to stay intact together. Don't y'all understand that all these mortgages are no longer together with the actual note, the promissory note? Once they're separated, it is voided. The debt obligation. Says that the note and the mortgage are inseparable. The former as essential, the latter as an incident. An assignment of the note carries the mortgage with it, while an assignment of the latter alone is a nullity. Details of the debt collector's action that you may believe may be unlawful, such as harassment, threats, coercion, extortion, so on and so forth. Again, you're going to have to make this your own. I only put this portion about the mortgage in here as an example. Again, this is for educational purposes only. I'm not telling anyone that they have to do this or they have to use it. This is something that you need to go and you need to educate yourself on if you're going to utilize it. It further reads, I am hereby notifying you that I am aware of my rights under Title 18 U.S.A. Code 894 and will not tolerate any further attempts to collect this debt through extortionate means. I demand that you cease all such activities immediately. Furthermore, I request that you provide me with written confirmation that you have ceased all attempts to collect the debt in question. Failure to comply with this request may result in further legal action. Please be advised, I am monitoring the situation closely and will take appropriate steps to protect my rights under federal law. Sincerely. You put the name as the trustee. Says it's important to customize the notice to your specific situation. And one thing you can do is consult a lawyer, but that's up to you. To ensure the accuracy of it reflects your concerns and complies with legal requirements. Additionally, send in the notice via certified mail. Either certified mail or registered mail with the return receipt. Says with the return receipt requested can help ensure that it is received and documented by the debt collector. Again, This is something that you can use today in real time to assist in stopping extortion. Many of us are being extorted. Many of us have been extorted. Again, there is no time limit on fraud. When you find it and you go and you seek to get remedy, remember that this is just one of the tools that can be utilized. That's my time. See you back here again. We're here all month long, and we're going to be bringing more real life solutions for these everyday problems as we're going back down memory lane, seeking out and searching for our real history of who we are and what we have gone through to get to the point where we are today. Islam. If anyone would like more information, you can reach us at www.mstahohr805.co, or we can reach that area code 877-808-2477. Peace and love.